In 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful," in the same sentence. "Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." I think that it's easy for us to associate sober-minded simply to substances. So, drinking alcohol or doing drugs, those sorts of things. But I think, especially since being sober-minded is in the same sentence as being watchful, I would tend to say that they're connected. So what are things that make you struggle with being watchful or aware? And I'd say the biggest thing that I can think of that kind of associates with this is being distracted by our devices. And I think a really easy one there is like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, all that kind of stuff. I get distracted, and I find myself whenever I have been looking at YouTube for 15 minutes on shorts, I kind of come out of it and I'm just like, what just happened? And I can most certainly say that in those moments of almost numbing, people talk about drinking or doing drugs to numb the pain or to escape, things like that. Numbing pain and escaping is not being sober-minded. And in this sense, with the consumption of media, the consumption of constant voices and opinions and all of this kind of stuff, it's easy for us to go from being alert and watchful to kind of numbed. And so I would encourage you to be aware of the things that make you lack sober-mindedness and fight against them. Like for me, I don't have social media on my phone. I don't have YouTube on my phone. I don't have any of the social media apps on my phone, and YouTube is my job. Because I know that I can find myself getting distracted, not being aware, not being sober-minded, and it allows the enemy to move in and maybe lead me toward anger or things like that. So I want to encourage you, think about some areas where you maybe struggle with sober-mindedness and attentiveness, and get rid of it.